Thank you. Sean O'Connor, 152 Hickory Corner Road, apartment 313, East Windsor, New Jersey, 08520. I think we should prohibit our elected council members from awarding contracts to any vendor or individual who has contributed money to their election campaigns. Now suppose you ignore this idea. I think that would be a shame. Let's take a specific example. There are 5 individuals and vendors who contributed $200 or more to your last campaign, and they all happen to receive 1 or more contracts from me. What's the matter with this picture? Richard T. Capola donates $600 to your campaign, and he gets to be the township planner. T&M Associates donates $800 to your campaign. They get to do engineering projects for the township. Robert M. Schwartz donates a whopping $1,200 to your campaign and gets to be East Windsor's public defender. David Oren, your campaign treasurer, donates another whopping $1,200 to your campaign and gets to be your township attorney. And by the way, I think it's a conflict of interest for your campaign treasurer to be the township attorney. Whose interest does he protect first, yours or East Windsor? And how could we ever verify that? Parker McKay donates money to your campaign, and they get a contract for East Windsor's affordable housing legal services, even though the firm was the highest bidder out of the 3 proposals. The lowest was Wilson, Sutphin, Anderson PC, and even though the firm has been accused by multiple parties of excessive fees, double billing, and malpractice. The problem with this picture, and the reason I think you should not have awarded these contracts, or should not have accepted the donations, is because the campaign contributions you received from these individuals and vendors make it impossible for you to be impartial when deciding if they are the best service providers for our township. You're being well aware of a vendor's clear political support of your candidacy has to inject a bias that favors your selecting them for contracts and appointments over individuals and vendors who do not so expressively support you politically. This is perfect evidence of the pay-to-play culture that has governed East Windsor for 2 decades, and it's time to stop. In the interest of ensuring that residents' tax dollars are spent wisely and with transparency, I urge the council and fellow residents to join in saying enough to this abuse. It's time to establish a code of ethics for East Windsor Township Council. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else that would like to comment? Yes, sir.
Paul Updike, E8 Rocky Brook Road, East Windsor. I just like to say,
sorry, what was your address? I'm sorry.
E8 Rocky Brook Road, Shady Rest, East Windsor.
Okay.
I just like to say that I agree completely with Mr. O'Connor's last statements.
Thank you. Anybody else that would like to comment?
I would.
Mr. Lucio?
Now I have here that I will get to the township clerk something I'd like to hand out to our current council.